Stocks on the rise, Charlie. This flex know they ready. See, we were not around nobody with. We're the ones who started with it. Translation: Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it. That's how you know we lit.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Chargers. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing to start here is Tua. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Herbert now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard
line. Again, Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. He's got room at the 30, and he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line.
27 yards. And the Chargers 1st down.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Jared Everett, 32 yards. And the Chargers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Hopkins with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Here's Herbert. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. All right, open, complete. Touchdown, L.A. Jalen Guyton, 57 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Offense running back out here, and you remember last drive was pretty quick, about 10 seconds, Charles. One play, very long pass play that ended in the end zone.
And you know, every offensive unit, when that happens, they want to come running back out and recreate it. We know the chances of that are slim because now the defense is on high alert. But at the same time, that confidence should carry over into the start of their next drive.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Tua. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Working with a 2nd and 4. In motion, Hill. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run here with Mostert. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And out of bounds right around the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. They'll run right side with Mostert. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And I don't think he got there, no. Just short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer 3rd, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense, and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
Herbert on 1st down now. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. He's at the 30. 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Gerald Everett, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll pick the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A handoff running left is Mostert. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Now Tua. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. On first and 10, it's Mostert. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And a short gain down to about the 33. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a big 6 and a Charger TD. This defense, 3 interceptions now. And Charles, obviously that one for the pick 6. That gives them a 3-possession lead, and they are really in the driver's seat.
Makes you imagine what that lead could become with another half of football left to play, because the way they're getting after it, partner, 30 points, 40 points, even 50 points, that type of a lead, not out of the question, and neither is another pick 6.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Herbert. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
To throw again on 2nd down, Herbert. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. He finds his target, Allen. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, 35 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go. Here we go.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a give to Mostert running right, and he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but It's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Running the counter with Mostert. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
See what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ballgame, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the 1st down.
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To the air again, Herbert. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Dolphins.
2 and now on 1st down. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. 2 are going to throw. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's swung out to Mostert. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Mostert will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fair catch. Made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first down again at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that you might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Herbert. Allen's got it complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Herbert now. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On 4th down, Herbert. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
I remember pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart, yeah, even for a talented receiver. And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert, he'll get this out wide to Eckler. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. A throw there, but that that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well,
their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because touchdown!
Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down and can't forget the field goal because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. On play action, here's Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.